This season of Chef on Chef, we're giving homegrown Malaysian produce the limelight it deserves. Chef on Chef Season 5, Homegrown. Today we're travelling to the small town of Rao to discover an ingredient once favoured by the ancient Mesoamerican people, the cocoa bean. Little did we know that this ancient ingredient has been cultivated for centuries in Malaysia. Ong Ning Geng is someone who knows this ingredient very well, as one of the pioneers to bring exceptional tasting single origin Malaysian-made chocolate to the world stage.
My name is Ning, and this is Dusun Merdeka. I'm the founder of Chocolate Concierge, and a portion of the cocoa beans that we use are harvested or fermented here, dried here, and then processed into chocolate. Welcome to Dusun Merdeka. This is where Chocolate Concierge gets most of our beans from to make into chocolate. And let's start the tour.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Very excited.
Hope you're ready.
Yes, we are. My name is Mandy. I'm the executive chef from the Rumah Hotel and also representing the ATAS restaurant. I'm here today to visit the farm together with Jun with the products of the chocolate and along with the martel.
Hi, I'm Jun and I am a recipe developer and also sometimes a food writer, podcaster. And we're here today to check out Ning's chocolate farm. I am a huge chocolate fan, so I'm very, very excited for this. And this is my first time in a chocolate farm, seeing all these cocoa trees, so I'm very, very excited for that.
Come on. It's a tree with a lot of fruit here. Every variety has a different color before it's ripened. And so you can see this was from a different variety, and this is, there's a different variety here. You wanna cut this fruit? All right. Hold on to that. Yeah.
How do you know whether it's ripe?
So if you shake this, you will see that this one slightly under. You will see that the fruit has detached.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel that.
This one is slightly under. We will taste this first. Okay.
I've had cocoa before, like the cocoa fruit, like the fresh one, because I think my granddad had one, like a plant in his backyard garden. But I've never been to like a actual cocoa farm before. So there's like a lot of cocoa around, along with like all the other different Malaysian, I guess very like local ingredients, like jungle ingredients, like almost like foraging, so it was really fun. Yeah. Actually, I love the smell of this one. It's very like floral, fruity.
Yep.
Okay, to make chocolate, we take this, we ferment, and then we dry. Let's take a look at the fermentation area.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
Okay. I'm excited to visit the farm itself to understand about the products. How does it grow from the raw fruit itself until the chocolates? So there's a couple of processes that we wanted to understand, and myself wanted to understand the process of the farmings and also the fermentation, roasting before it processed to chocolate. Wow.
So this is the fermentation area, and we are using these wooden crates, actually cacao crates. When the cocoa is harvested, it has to go through a fermentation. We ferment between 5 to 8 days. Then it's dried between 2 to 3 weeks. So that process, it's already a month. So if you press and you hear this like a crackling sound, then it's ready to be bagged.
It smells so good.
Yeah,
smells
go
like
ahead
chocolate
and
already.
get a full sense of it.
Right.
Then once the dried beans are bagged, they get sent to the chocolate cocoa roastery closer to town, and that's where the magic happens. We turn that into chocolate by simply roasting and then grinding down. So remember when we open up the cocoa pot, there is the beans, and then it's held by these veins that feeds the beans. We call it the placenta. So we remove these things. These are where these come from.
So from what we understand about the entire chocolates, is normally we use it into dessert, correct? I don't want to use it as a dessert, as our traditional how it's supposed to be. So I always like to break the rules, like think out of the shelf. So we all see the fruits itself from the raw fruits until the harvest, until the fermentations, right? So we can use the part during this each step into the cuisine, rather than you take the finishing products. So the idea I have is like using certain of the process, like maybe during the fermentation part or after the roasting part, put into the cuisine. So I don't want to waste every single of the product. So I wanted to use every part of the product into the cuisine, and I hope and I looking forward to have that go with the Martel.
Our journey now takes us to ATAS, a dining spot in Kuala Lumpur, known for its unique take on fusing Asian flavours with contemporary European cuisine. But how will Chef Mandy and Jun decipher this uniquely Malaysian flavour into their menu today?
Okay, so Mandy, we just came back from Ning's lab, Ning's farm and then his lab yesterday. So then, now we're gonna try to create our dishes. So what have you got in your mind right now?
I have in my mind that I want to have that cocoa, like go with the dish of lobster. I want to have that go with XO because I found itself like, you know, I'm not sure am I right or wrong. Let's see if we can get some advice. And we saw, hello, brother, come.
Hi guys.
How are you?
Hey, how are you, chef?
Hello.
How are you?
You good? Nice to see you. How are you
Nice to
doing?
see you,
Hi.
thank you.
Bastian, how are you?
Nice to meet you. You good?
Nice to meet you.
So I'm Bastien. I'm the brand ambassador for Martel here in Malaysia. I know they form a really great duo to begin with. A very different way of showcasing their talents in the food industry. Chef Mandy has a lot of experience in different restaurants all over Malaysia and different countries. Way younger way of showcasing the food. He's more independent and doing some really great creations on socials.
I need some advice, like what can I use for cooking or infusing with the cuisine,
Yep.
and compare the ones for pairings.
Here you go. Here you have 2 glasses for you guys. We're gonna start with Martel Cordon Bleu. So we're just gonna have a little bit. Cheers first.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I really want them to surprise us. Honestly, I drink a lot of Martel and eat quite some food with Martel. So I really want them to go beyond the expected, to try something different. Really inspire themselves from the local ingredients they went to forage, but as well the French culture that can bring and French flavor that can bring the Martel, and combine these together to create something that is greater than just the sum of the 2 local cultural tastes, you know. What do you feel?
It's very nice and smooth. I think that it goes well for the lobsters.
With the lobsters, yeah. Martel for the cordon bleu is really good with any kind of seafood because the smoothness not gonna overpower the dish. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Another expression for the Maison Martel, which is Martel XO, the extra old. So we're gonna pour just a little drop. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love the sound.
Definitely stronger,
Exactly.
bolder,
Yep.
maybe easier to pair. I think this one may be a bit tricky, no? So
Yeah.
what do you have in mind, chef?
So I think this is good for cooking. Glazings when I grill with the meats or the
Yeah.
lobster, right? It will remain the aroma because I taste the spiciness from there. It does balance like with the cocoa as well.
Yep, definitely. It's really, really good cognac for cooking. Deglazing works really well. Marination works well because you have this spiciness, this character that can really go into the meat if you are using meat. It's just perfect. I met you guys for dinner.
Yeah.
Let's see our results.
I count on you to see how you're gonna transform this and pair this with your food.
Yes, I will see you
Okay.
tonight.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
for your
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
See you later.
thanks.
Bye bye.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Let's go.
Voila.
While Chef Mandy and Jun may have a rough idea on their menu for tonight, no challenge is complete without a fair judge to rule. Another name renowned for his contemporary take on local Malaysian flavours.
Hi, I'm Chef YC. I'm chef and owner of Above Gastrobar, Ipoh.
Are you hungry?
Oh yeah, very much.
Nice. I've been looking around what they are preparing for you in the kitchen. Looks really nice.
Very excited.
I can imagine. Me too, actually.
Anticipation is high. But how is Jun, the new ATAS Kitchen inductee, feeling ahead of this challenge?
I have No idea really. Yeah, I hope to like learn a lot from Chef Mandy and see and watch her at work in the kitchen, and she'll probably put me to work also. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so Chef Mandy, we are doing our first dish.
Yep.
It's a lobster dish.
Yep. So
Tell me
after
about
we
it.
come back to the farm, I come up with the idea to have the lobster in the carpaccios, and then I'm gonna cook it with the very grilled and glaze it with the XO. So
Okay.
what we're gonna do after that, we're gonna have the cocoa nibs as a foam, and I'm gonna infuse the XO with lobster sauce for it. You're gonna go with the pickle of the pumpkin. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna unshell the lobster and we're gonna grill for it.
Okay.
Let's go. So what
Okay.
we're gonna do, twist the lobster head. Yes, you are right. Perfect. Gently pull it up. Okay, you are right. So what we're gonna do, turn the body and we're gonna press the lobster shell so that we can open up. Yep. You look professional.
It's been a while.
Yep. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna skewer it before we proceed for our grill.
Okay. It's like a satay skewer.
You are totally right.
Okay,
Voila,
awesome.
perfect. Let's go to the grilling.
Alright.
As Jun fires up the Binchotan grill, a light touch of seasoning is all that is needed before the lobster is ready to be placed on the flames. Then, a dash of the Martel XO comes in as a light glaze to enliven the flavour.
Okay, so this is our lobster fresh off the grill. Sorry, I think I was a bit rough with it. Lost its shape. Okay.
No, it's still nice, provided it's like, for me, I will be more focused in the taste compared with the shape, because like right now the fire is not like heat enough, so that's why the skin is like stick with the bread.
You're too kind. Maybe it's just me. My skill.
Okay, skip that part, sensitive topic.
Okay,
what
so
you gonna
after this, yeah.
Jun, who is no stranger to the professional kitchen environment, impressively is quite adept with the knife, beautifully slicing up the lobster carpaccio.
Okay.
Well done. Well, we finished the lobster part, so right now what we're going to proceed, we're going to continue with the sauce for the cocoa and also for the XO. Let's go. Cook.
Okay.
So the lobster itself, it go well from the cocoa. The fermentation of the cocoa bring out some acidity, go well with the lobster. So we are almost ready for all our ingredients for the lobster. What we're going to do next, we're going to move on to presentation. Coconut itself has very nice textures, very nutty, acidic flavour. That will definitely bring out the textures that come out in the dish. So the taste itself, I will more focusing in the XO. In the Martel XO, that bring out the taste. And it actually from us, the seafood, the lobster itself go well with Martel pairings. So it's a very connected dish that how I'm going to present today with the lobster, cocoa and Martel XO. I reserve the cordon bleu for the pairings. And the last one on the presentation will be based on my creativity.
With its main ingredients of lobster carpaccio and the addition of pickled pumpkin, the cocoa and the Martel XO, the result is an elegant appetizer designed to bring out the authentic flavour of the Malaysian-grown cocoa. But will Chef Mandy and Jun deliver on their promise?
Hi, Chef.
Good to see you again.
Good to see
So
you.
we have the first dish tonight is actually the Martel combined with the cocoa. So what I have here is actually a lobster dish where I grill it and glaze it with the XO. It's a very light and smoky flavours along with the XO. On top of it, it does has the pickle of pumpkin. The pickle of pumpkin actually goes with tarragons, brings some acidity and some crunchiness for you. On the base itself, we actually have the cocoa volute taste, and on top of it is actually the foam where I base with the lobster and I finish with the XO.
Alright.
So, and if you feel like you want to have more aroma from the XO, I have additional here. You can spray on top and see what's the difference before and afterwards.
Okay, a bit of experience for us to do.
Enjoy. I will leave it here for you.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's dig in. But first, cheers.
Yes.
Thank you for joining me for dinner.
Yeah, no worries. My pleasure. Beautiful. I like how the pumpkin, just cuts through the richness.
Yeah, exactly. It's really well balanced.
Yeah.
The even texture-wise, the crunchiness of the pumpkin, the smoothness of the lobster, and just the foam that comes to enrobe the whole thing.
Yeah. And even, you know, the touch of dill there, you know, just to remind you a bit of a European flavor.
Exactly. The flavors of the martel, just this touch of woodiness, spiciness come just below all this to just maintain all the dish. I'm gonna try with a bit more of martel, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah. I'll join you on that one.
Just to see how it looks.
Oh,
Go ahead.
all right. Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Wow. That's really nice. Little touch that just make it more alive, just bring it back to life. It's very nice. So after this surprising lobster, what do you think we're gonna have after?
I think it's time to have the turf.
Yeah?
I think it's beef.
Gonna be beef?
I hope so.
I kind of smell it from the kitchen from here, and it might be beef, something a bit char, something very grilled.
Yeah, hopefully beef.
Hopefully beef.
Now, on to the main course. A rather simple but delightful dish of grilled sirloin. Again with a light glazing of the Martel XO. Although it is the role of the cocoa in this dish that makes it possibly one of Chef Mandy's more unconventional techniques, infusing an ingredient into a dish.
So a part of this, I also use the beef itself. I'm gonna glaze it when I grill with on top of the bintoccia. I'm gonna glaze it with a bit of the XO. We get some wood flavors, aromatics from there. And I'm gonna use the cocoa nib to finish up for the textures of the dish. So this is what we're gonna expecting for the menu today.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think we can leave the stick rest for like 2 minutes before we cut it. Okay?
Oh, so good.
Yes. And right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook the zucchini with our own cocoa stock, vegetable stock.
Ah.
Let's go.
So what is in this?
This is actually the cocoa what we do our own version of butter. What I do is from the coconut, I blend it. It's like a paste.
okay.
Like how we see earlier on, it becomes like something like peanut butter or cocoa butter from there. So what I do, I blend it up the coconut into a paste and I infuse into the vegetable stock.
It's not only the meat that gets all the attention here. At ATAS, Chef Mandy is known for crafting dishes that elevate the flavours of vegetables. The humble zucchini is poached with vegetable stock that's been infused with cocoa, serving as a woody and aromatic sauce for the sirloin. A sprinkling of cocoa nibs adds a distinctive texture to the dish.
Okay, indeed. You can really feel the cocoa.
Yeah, the cocoa, yeah.
You have this bitterness that mixed with the natural sweetness of the zucchini. It's
But it also brings out the kind of the greenness of the zucchini because it's not overcooked. It's
it's just crunchy
so it's
and
fresh. Yeah,
very fresh indeed. That's brilliant. Because I know that the XO really works well with red meat, especially beef.
Yeah.
So the glazing is just discreet, just the crunchiness goes really well with the martel glazing, but looking forward to see with a little bit more.
yeah. I'll let you have a taste before I say anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just tasted the food. The 2 courses were absolutely fantastic. The use of the cognacs in the food, it's just the right amount. It's perfectly balanced, showcase a bit of the drinks, but more, it really uplifted the food, brought it to another level.
All the flavors are right at their place, and the martel is just once again the link to bring all these flavors together, and that's something I quite haven't seen and that I will love her to teach me a bit more.
Gentlemen, how's your dinner?
Yep, indeed, really good ideas, really good way of integrating martel in new ways and very, very innovative.
Appreciate. I'm glad that you enjoyed the dinner. Let's have a toast.
My pleasure.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. that's the time I feel like it's worth for every single thing. Because the main thing for me is like, when I look at every diners, every guest, they enjoy the food, the satisfaction from them, it's worth for everything that we pay off to come out for the dish.
Yeah, I do forget that actually ATAS has a help from Jun.
Yeah.
I think we should invite him come up for a toast together.
Yeah,
Should
of
we
course.
invite him come up?
Of course. Hi Jun, hi again. Hi.
Hope you enjoyed the dinner tonight.
We enjoy.
Thank you.
Chef Mandy told us you did a great job.
No, I was just helping to pretend to grill some meat, wash some dishes.
Well done, well done. But we can really feel your touch on the dishes.
Dishes were
It's all about people.
Yeah,
It's all about
flawless.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you, Jun. Thank you very much, Chef. It was a pleasure to be here with you guys. And I hope you enjoy cooking with Martel.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy eating Martel.
Oh, yes. Eating and drinking.
Perfect.
I think it's just really nice to be in a professional kitchen again. I haven't worked in like a proper kitchen and get in the flow of things. Yeah, and it was really fun. And I kind of missed that. But today, now that I got to do it, I was like, oh, all these like memories are coming back, and yeah, it feels good. But I think she has some like really cool equipment as well, like a binchotan grill that I would never have like at home. That we used to grill the steak as well as the lobster. Yeah, and I'll never get a chance to use that on my own at home, right? Because it's like really expensive. But yeah, so it was really nice to use that and just see the whole hotel kitchen at work, which is like a different beast altogether. So.
Basically with him, he know everything about what is the equipment, the techniques, the everything. So throughout when I try to do some things like shortcuts or some things like method not in the proper way of preparations, then I know he knew I'm doing something wrong already. So it was quite fun, you know, when we actually is considered like, I would say the journey to cook with him is not like by myself. Actually, we are going up the dish together. We actually like discuss the dish together, which we're going to discuss by end of the month. So we put it in at once. We actually discuss the menu and do an R&D together for an entire journey. So I would say the menu is not only for myself, it's will come up with some ideas from him.
Chef on Chef is brought to you by Martel, the oldest of the great cognac houses. Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive.
Thank you for watching Chef on Chef, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
So First Class is actually going to give away a spot each to 6 lucky winners to come for an exclusive cooking workshop with me and Chef Mandy. And we're gonna cook some of the dishes that we made today.
On top of that, you also get a chance to stay with us at the Rumah Hotel after the workshop.
When you say stay with us, I think it's in a different rooms.
Yeah, it's different rooms.
Yes.
Or else you want to stay with me, PM me.
Wow! But anyway, you can win this experience by logging on to firstclass.com.my to participate. So thank you and see you there.
See you.